Hey, and welcome to my first Let's Play. I'm Sayvi, or in this case Sayvi TV, since I do stream on Twitch as well. Today I'll be playing Middle-earth: A Shadow of Mordor. It is one of my favorite hack and slash games, besides Dark Souls, which is why I want to share with you guys again. I love the story, combat, effects, just everything. It's really amazing. So enjoy!
In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. It was here, on the slopes of Mount Doom, that the Dark Lord Sauron was defeated by the last alliance of men and elves. It is here that for 2,500 years the Rangers of Gondor stood watch, guarding against a nameless threat they had all but forgotten. And while the strength of Gondor faded, the power and the malice of Sauron grew in darkness. He has returned to Mordor. Shadow and flame have fallen on the Black Gate, and no mortal man can stand in its path.
That is a perfect swing for killing chicken. Wouldn't want to hurt you. It'll take a lot more than that. Dear Hyle, the mighty chicken killer. Come on. Come on. Show your father what you have, huh?
So I guess this is the first tutorial, and we are teaching our son, or his son, Dear Elf, how to fight.
Hard enough?
Which is definitely an interesting tutorial.
Parry, son. Don't forget to block.
Parry and block by pressing Y, simple as that, and press X to attack.
Your enemy will not always be as he appears.
I feel a bit bad for beating up his son.
Easy, son. You're not a soldier yet. I'll have your gun. I'm all right.
So perform a grand execution. As you can see, hold RT and X.
My blade shall rest in your throat. Dear Hyle, remember your training.
So it seems like we are currently on the Black Gate, where he was stationed as a ranger, and orcs have invaded us, which we are trying to fend off. And as you saw, every time when they are on the ground and have stars above their head, you can usually perform a ground execution. And don't forget to block. It makes the whole game really interesting once you have to block two at the same time.
Remember, son, launch deep and cut deep.
Of course you can always grab them, but it's not as effective currently. So we've managed that so far.
These orcs are much stronger than any we've ever seen.
They're not orcs, they're lyrics. They're far worse. There's too many. Go find your mother. Go find your mother. Keep her safe. I'll be right behind you. Go. Am I dead?
You are banished from death.
I really love how you go from seeing her dead to going into a flashback. I don't know, I find the beginning is really well made. And we just want to stealth up on her and kiss her.
Let's not forget.
Happy anniversary, my love.
Talion, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor.
Did you talk to my father?
Yes, I did. And nothing has changed. He's still very stubborn.
I say we go anyway.
Here I will not come willingly.
There must be a better life than this.
Not now. But soon.
I'm just so tired of hiding here, Talion.
We must hide now, or we are both dead. Come on.
So it seemed like we got back into a point where Urgs actually invaded us.
Don't move. I'll clear a path. I'm outnumbered.
So we have 1, 2, 3 Urgs here to kill. And I'm just gonna use stealth attacks. Two more. He's done. As like in almost every other game, stealth attacks are pretty OP.
Put the sword down, Ranger. The Black Hand wants him alive! Take her! He will live. I'm right here, son. I'm right here.
The scene overall gives me a freaking chills, I swear. I've seen it so many times, and still always the same.
We'll be together, my love. Soon. Forever.
Come back to me, Elf Lord.
What is this place?
See for yourself. Now, do you believe me, Ranger?
What has happened to me?
You are banished from death. Cast
cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Arda.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed the opening at least, because I find it really amazing. It is really well made.
This looks familiar.
And every time you do the winning scene, you can always read what it says below. It gives you a few tips on different abilities or different moves that you have in the game. Here it tells you how to climb a wall. So let's press RB to reforge. You can do that really quick. And it pretty much unlocks fast travel, at least. And it gives you other things like missions, collectibles on the map, and where you can find Mirion, which is the currency in this game. And yeah, let's continue. I'm gonna jump off this ledge here, which is, it has a really good anime. I love jumping off things. So good.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
So, first fight, first spell. Talion actually has two different skill sets. He has one time his ranger abilities, and one time his abilities from Celebrimbor, the raid that is currently possessing him, which I'm using right now. And missed. And Wraith Stun is another skill of Celebrimbor's, which lets you start furry attacks. And you pretty much charge up your hit streak by pressing X, and you can charge up to 8 times. And later on you will unlock different abilities or movesets that can combo onto it.
Go back to him.
So, once again, we're going to go for the grab and attack and interrogate him.
What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
He is a fiend. Made of thin air.
What more?
A slave I had. Swears he fought him. I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimu the slaver.
So, once you grab them and interrogate them, you can actually gain intel on different captains. There's a whole row of captains. You can keep on killing them over and over again, but new captains will gain, or Urks will gain rank and become a captain, so it's kind of infinite amount of captains you could possibly kill. So you can see he is power 5, which the higher the power is, the higher the chances of actually getting a really good rune, so an epic rune, which I'll explain later on. And you actually see where this captain is, and it's part of a main mission too.
That is where we have to go.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
So we have different types of missions. We have gold icon missions, red icon, and white icon. Of course, the red ones are for power struggles, which can give you different new abilities or different runes, of course, by killing a captain. And so we have 2 missions currently, Slaver and the Spirit of Mordor, which we will definitely continue on. So Mirian is the currency here that you can find out throughout Middle-earth, and yeah, you can definitely unlock different things with it. Some weapons and runes. We have a sword, and we can equip a rune. We have 2 so far, they're both epic. Elven Grace, and Defiant to the End. And of course, I said before, you can always gain or get more epic runes by killing higher powered captains. And for a bow, we only have 1. And dagger is used for executions, for example. And here we have 2, Orc Hunter for brutalize, and 1 with nature. So you actually become immune to poison, which later in the game can be helpful. I usually don't care too much about it. So you can actually earn XP to gain ability points, for example in power struggles, the red icon missions. So far we have none. And Mirian can use to upgrade weapons and can gain them through, for example, side missions or by finding them. Ithilden will just give you different historical objects or throughout the game. So we have 2 captains here, and we definitely wanted to go for Gimo because he is part of the main mission. And of course we can go around trying to look for more intel on him. If you want to exploit him, for example, he has 3 fears, Graugs, ghouls, and Morgai flies. So if you want to exploit that, go ahead, feel free. I usually just charge in.
The world has changed. Nothing makes sense.
Nothing has changed. This is how it will be. The future and the past are linked in darkness.
I don't understand why I'm here.
And I can't remember. Let's go find the slaver. His mind may provide answers.
So if you press LB, you can go into the Wraith world, so Celebrimbor's world, and you can definitely gives you a bit highlights of what you can actually see. Some orcs, you can see captains better, you can see, for example, what we're heading towards the Forge Tower. We did Forge from before, I'm just going to walk up there to Forge this one as well. And if you laser, of course, is walk around, forge all of them just to get that upgraded, and you can actually fast travel, like I said before.
It's your end.
Here I do love how it's broken in Talion's world, but if you go into the Wraith world, it's actually not broken anymore, which is pretty awesome. And just reforging in. Once again, unlocks fast travel and different missions as well.
A fortification of my house, made in stones of memory.
So we actually found lots of Urgs over here. Just fight them for a second. And as you saw, you can definitely see his icon above them, telling us if they are actually aggroed onto us or not. If it's yellow, they are about to, and if it's red, they are 100% aggroed onto you and will attack you at some point. This is an example of how many you can actually aggro onto. Right now it's not that many, but if you do go into a fortress and aggro the whole mobs, it can be really real.
Every crack of Mount Doom, I'll hunt you
And of
down.
course, in like a fight, you can randomly come upon a captain like I said. They always introduce themselves really uniquely, which is awesome as well. Some people might find it a bit annoying after a while, but it's pretty cool. Once again, if they are downed or have a stars above their head, be sure to perform an execution by RT and X, of course. And yeah, you can either dodge by pressing Y or by jumping over them by pressing A, which I love doing too. So usually if you perform a ground execution, you can wait like 1.5 seconds before actually blocking the next attack. But sometimes way a bit too long and mess up. So he's done. Good for us. We kill a few more here. And yeah, you can actually pick up the rune. You can already see it's not an epic one, sadly. He was probably level 5 power-wise, and they have a lower chance of actually dropping epic runes. You can already see that he was about to get aggroed on, so you can always stealth away if it happens. But we just killed him really fast. I go back into weapons because we did just get a rune, not too sure where. It was a bow. And it's not epic, of course. It's Howling Storm, level 5. But we're just gonna stick to my epic rune. And we did just gain an ability point because we killed a captain. I'm just gonna go for execution, one of my favorite attacks I usually love to use. So after you charge a hit streak by pressing X without getting hit 8 times, you can actually charge up your sword and perform an execution.
Let's keep your eyes on your work. Stop threatening me. On the side!
Yeah, don't forget about his wraith abilities. And preferably hit the Urlogs in their head, because that will one-shot them. I kind of messed up here. I should press X and B for the Wraith stun, just to start charging the hit streak, but I did not. Another thing is you can only heal by gathering these flowers, which you can either see on the map or by going to Wraith mode.
Up on the ridge, so I had a real good.
Oops, I went a bit too far here. So we can start the Slavers, one of the main tutorial missions. And yeah, we're just gonna free these slaves here.
Well, this doesn't bode well.
Don't you see? The prisoner created a distraction. Why use your human side to track the Uruk? I see more than any mortal.
So before we can actually start, we have to identify Gimub, the slaver.
Slay the Orc captain, cut off the head of the snake, and the body will wither.
Archers. I must take out the eyes of the camp.
So we found him so far, and it's always a bonus objective. And currently is to eliminate the archers before attacking Gimub. Let's get stealth up to them because you do kind of one-shot them. You can always see if they're actually aggroed onto you or not. Let's go walk. So we just used one elf shot, and if you find any of those elf shots just like lying around, you can always see them on the map as well. You can just absorb them, and currently we have 4 elf shots, and you can just recharge them.
Starve to death on the boat!
So this one actually was an Uruk who had intel, so if we wanted to, we could have grabbed him and gained intel. But I just killed him instead.
Oh, you were fast enough to escape, eh? No weakling man can outrun an Uruk.
So, here's our captain.
Get back! You! Another Shrock that needs to be put back in his place.
Let's go try to kill him fast enough because attacking him will aggro a few more. As quick as I did currently is I just charged my hit streak up to 8 times and press E and A and perform execution, which is one of my favorites. So, he's dead. And he actually dropped an epic rune, which is good. Of course, you can always gain an ability point by killing a captain as well. So it's gonna pick up the turn really fast, and we got Fell Voices. Recover all focus and all health for killing a captain or war chief. Which can be good, of course. And we just want to equip it. It's going to teach you once again how to equip it, blah blah. Of course, it's always hard to like, what should I take? But it really does not make too big of a difference. But we will just go for it.
So you didn't die 10 years ago.
I take it you did not come here to arrest me for treason, Captain?
You and I are all that remains of that garrison, Hugo.
Then why did you come here?
Looking for a slave that fought the Black Hand of Sauron.
More like ran away from him.
You know this man?
Of course. You're staring at him.
Where are the servants of the Dark Lord? Do you even know?
Perhaps.
This is no time to keep secrets.
I have been stuck here for weeks. Steady. Come to the outcast camp. We shall ask my scouts.
I'll be there. It's just another orc.
No. Someone who wants to be seen. We should tread with caution.
So, slaver success. Mission complete. And there's actually forward mode, which I did not know of. Never actually used it. And an interested party would be the next mission we could continue on. And we're going to upgrade really fast since we did gain an ability point. And you actually go for impact, strike from above. There are lots of different abilities you can go for. But eventually you will anyways get all of them filled up just by killing more and more captains. This can go for impact, you can actually counter enemies and they will be knocked back, which is definitely good if you have lots of them on you. So what can we do here? Would be the next mission we will start later on. And we have like 3 intel could possibly gain. And a few like our side mission like an artifact. And we're just gonna walk over there and I'm just gonna show you what an artifact is. Gonna try a stealth mode over here. We are so stealthy. I really love the feel of this game. Okay, so artifacts you can actually not see in the real world, so in Talion's world. It's gone to Wraith mode again. And yeah, you just pick it up. It holds memories of Mordor. Just read off. Mortar and pestle? No clue what that is. But if you want to pick up these and are a bit more interested in different artifacts or historical objects of Mordor, be sure to pick them up.
I have lived half my life on the boundary of Mordor, thinking it was dead, never knowing the stories it held.
The land of Shadow is awakening from a long slumber. It has many stories yet to tell us.
So, I see more orcs over there. Should I fight them? Yes! Okay, so once again, try to aim for the head, not like me. Got one more shot. And I messed up. At the beginning, you do always have this kind of slow motion, which definitely helps in aiming. But once that is drained out completely, you will either super good at aiming or you suck like me and can't aim for shit anymore. So X and B, I accidentally got hit there. You can always see, even if you get interrupted, you can still charge your hit streak on the person that has as kind of, what do we say, has this air above it. I have no clue. So every time your sword starts glowing, you actually charge your hit streak completely. Currently it's 8, and then you can always perform the execution. Currently just want to ground execute him because you don't actually need a hit streak for that, and it's glowing again. Oh, I messed up. Completely messed up. Now he's black. Like the most interesting part is you know, trying to kill one, trying to like charge your hit streak, trying to like perform abilities, and it is currently yes, execute him. And always block. You can actually block 2 at the same time. So you block Talion blocks one, and the Brimward blocks the second one, which is I love it. Different concept they have came up with for a game are really good. And yeah, execute again. Just charge again. And thereon you can actually unlock this ability where you can perform 2 abilities after a hit streak, which is you can spam execute twice. And get wrecked, son. It says here hold B to actually drain and regain elf shots. So we have absolutely no elf shots. It's good drain this guy. If you drain him twice, he will die too. There's another outcast rescue mission. Of course, if you want like 100% the game, you will have to do it. I've like never dipped into the type of I want 100% a game. I just more rather would enjoy the whole combat and everything.
Surviving death a bunch of times is easy. You just gotta look death in the eye and say, "Oi, shut off, death."
So yeah, of course you always gain XP just for killing anything you see. I'm trying to look for the intel, but it's always hard to like tell if it's like not an artifact but an object, or if it's actually an orc or an orc. It's really hard to tell. So it's actually, where are we? Actually moving. It's right below us. So sneak up to him, don't mess up, press RV, and you can actually shank, drain, or interrogate him. We're just going to interrogate him. So either you can gain intel on a captain you've never met before, which we will do. Tumug hide scanner? So we want to go like on a captain hunt. We will you would have to gain lots of intel, find new captains, because go on a captain hunt. So we found an artifact here. Again, you have to be in Wraith mode, and you gain Miriam for that. Iron Shackle.
These men are not soldiers. They are not ready to die.
All things that live must die. Man alone faces the mystery of what is beyond death.
So that was it for my first session ever. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I can continue soon. And not get too stressed out with my cat making too much noise and playing around the whole time. She is currently sleeping, so that's good for me. But yeah, I hope you liked it. Yeah, be sure to check my Twitch and all the other things I have uploaded on YouTube. Bye bye!